Englishman foodie here. How are you doing on a beautiful, bright... Hey, the weather's changed. I might get me jumper off, I think, today. Not time for the bungees, though, I don't think. It's a lovely blue... This morning was a blue sky. I'm Englishman in Malta, by the way. Links are below for Englishman jokes, Englishman travel, Englishman foodie, and Englishman in Malta. I travel around Malta, showing you Maltese islands, eat some food. I do travelling. I've separated them all now, and we have some jokes as well if you're interested in some corny jokes. Go and have a look. All the links are below for my media, for Instagram and TikTok. Anyway, today, less blah blah blah, Steve. We want to know what you're going to eat. We fancy a bit of an Italian today. Now, Malta is very close to Italy, and we have a lot of Italian food. But the trouble is, Steve, you don't speak the lingo. I'm guessing, well, there's a bit of English as well, and there's Sfoglino alla. I'm guessing that's what's written underneath is spinach e ricotta. Come on, guys, let's see what we're going to eat. When you don't speak the Itai, let's have a look. Hang on. I typed it out. Oh, I still got it here. Let's have a go.
Sfoglino alla pala.
It's very similar to what I said. Sfoglino alla pala. But the translation, Google's a bit out. It says translation into English, peel them. So sfoglino alla pala means peel them. I don't know. I think there's something lost in translation there, because underneath in blue it's got spinach and ricotta. It's a torta salata. So my understanding, torta is pie, because torta is in Maltese as well. We say torta because Maltese language is split up into many different, the French word, the English, there's bits of Arabic, some Italian. It's a very difficult language, the pronunciation. Steve, why aren't you speaking Maltese like that one idiot said? Listen, I was walking along. Where was I? On the beach. And I was going to have a breakfast. This is how stupid some of these idiots that just sit back on their armchair. I'll send him a message. It's very disgusting that you walk around Malta and you never speak the lingo. If I was there for all those years, I would be speaking Maltese fluent. Well, come over and bloody talk it then. Well, I do speak Maltese, of a fashion. And I speak a bit of Italian because I went over to Sicily. And I was quite proud of myself. I was speaking the lingo. Well, he was understanding me. Let's put it this way. Anyway, let's blah blah blah. Sfoglino alla pala. Spinach and ricotta, torta, pie. What's in the box, Steve? So we're going to have a look. I'm not sure where I picked this up. It was... I still got a bit of a flu. I don't know. It's lingering around. That was the third flu I had this year. Crazy. And when it was the COVID, I only got COVID once. I went to London, come back with COVID. And I hadn't had any flu for 3 years. And then suddenly, anyway... 300 grams, it was $3.75, which is not bad if it's not full of filling. We'll have a look what's in the box. There's a lot of blah blah blah. Porta il Tavala. So I don't know if it was made, it comes from that area. It's a specialty pie. It's also made with tomatoes, cherry tomato. They like cherry tomatoes over there. Let's move you a bit. That's bitter. Hey, this is gone now, guys. Do you ever remember? Think back, what my regulars anyway, because if there's any new ones, welcome guys, don't forget to subscribe. And I've been noticing this, I've been losing some subscribers. Well, not losing some subscribers. Some subscribers said, we just had a look and we were unsubscribed, so make sure you're subscribed and you ring the bell, because then you get notified. And when I get up the hours, and then I think I'll be allowed some lives. I think at the moment I'm not allowed certain lives, so I'm not understanding. Let's just check if we're still going, because GoPro 10 is not the best. Anyway, we're gonna bung this in the oven. Let's have a look what it's like in between. I was telling you that my brain is like like you know what. Anyway, I had a little problem with a skin problem on my leg. I'm still debating whether to put a video out about it. Let's hope it's not the dreaded you know what. Because I noticed a little spot last year, 6 months ago, and it started increasing, but in a weird way, sort of sideways, like it was growing, and then it started to sort of get a few sort of, you know, like scabby sort of thing, and I thought, well, that looks a bit dodgy. Better go to the doctors, and the doctor said, oh, it's nothing serious. So I went for some blood tests, and I said to the doctor of the blood tests in the clinic, and I said to her, what do you think about my leg? Have a look at my leg, what do you think? And she said, oh, I don't think it's anything, she said, but I'm going to send you to the specialist at the hospital. We'll make an appointment. The appointment was very good, only 3 months, I think, something like that. And he said, it's not urgent. So I went to the specialist, and he said, anyway, what shall I do? Make a full video? I think I might, because there's a quite an interesting storyline. Tell me in the comments if you want me to. My hands are washed anyway, because I see there's no wrapping on this, which is quite good. It's quite nice, eh? It said, what I can understand in my pidgin Italian, if you mix it with salad, cherry tomatoes, it's a meal for the whole family. Now it depends how big your family is. Shall I put it in this, or shall I put it in that? Last time I think it stuck to that, so I'm gonna put some. I might put some spray, because I was a bit worried. Last time I did something and it stuck to that, even though that. Now I've been told something. Tell me if it's right in the comments. The reason why you get a soggy bottom, I forget who told it, because last time I had a bit of a problem, and I put it, and loads of people told me all the best things to get rid of your soggy bottom. Make sure this is heated up first. So that's what. Oh, by the way, preheated oven of 200.
Right, and Steve, let me just check. Have you got that oven on? Is it warmed up? Well done. For the rest of you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tick that little bell for notifications of when Steve uploads new videos, because you wouldn't want to miss anything, would you? Talking about missing anything, yeah, is it switched on? Well done, Steve. And for the fact of it could be worse, you could be married to me. Well, you should be so lucky. Bye.
Thanks, Anne. But Anne wasn't the one that told me how to get rid of my soggy bottom. She's the one. She's like me, missus, all the time nagging me. Don't forget to preheat the oven, Steve. Anyway, somebody told me, get rid of your soggy bottom. Go to the farm. Oh no, anyway, not the pharmacist. Go, make sure the vessel, technical words now, the cooking vessel is heated first before you put this in. So I've done two things. I've heated that. It doesn't say anything here. It just says alla forno. It goes in the oven, but it might say something in Itai down here. Oh, ingredients. Oh no, it doesn't say in English. There's another language, but it's not English language. I find that in Malta there's another language like a French and Italian, but they don't do any Maltese. I can read some Maltese, so I can get away with it with Maltese. I'm not fantastic at Maltese, even though I've been there for many, many years. You should be ashamed of yourself, Steve. I was telling you that story. I was over in Milia. While this is heating up a bit, we'll blah blah blah. This is from France, by the way. I bought this. It's very, very good to eat on glass. Anyway, I was over and this guy said, oh, I was going to have some breakfast, and there's a kiosk on the beach in Malaya. And I saw this bloke looking at me, but it was on this side of the counter. And I was talking on the camera, as you do. And I thought, shall I have a breakfast here? But they were playing music. And he said, oh, hello, Englishman. I said, oh, you're a customer? He says, no, I'm the owner. So go and see that video. It's eating breakfast on Malia Bay or something like that. I think it is. I might go back again because he's got a nice menu. And he made me not a proper breakfast. He made me a roll. But when we talked English, he started lots of Maltese. If you go in the street, they see my beautiful complexion, and they start talking to me in English. I don't even have a chance. And sometimes I answer them in Maltese, and they answer me in English. I answer them in Maltese. Even sometimes, you know, like even the pronunciation, it's not great. Even in Italian, it's not great. They can know you're a foreigner. So like I'll go in the pharmacist and I speak Maltese to them. Tini shahaja, tini, give me so. And they answer me in English. I said, problema, probability. If there's a problem, can I speak in Maltese? And says, no, I'm happy to speak in English for you to help you out. So sometimes you can't win here because there's 90% of people, I would say like 60% of people speak English excellent. The rest, 30% speak okay, advanced, but not fantastic. And there's a good 10% that just has a go. And all older people. Actually, that's going to be a good story if you're interested in the hospital, because I'll tell you a story about the hospital, about a lot of foreigners in the hospitals and a lot of old people, Maltese, that have difficulty, but they have a go at speaking, but the foreigners don't have a go at speaking Maltese, which is quite interesting. Anyway, I was saying, like, even though I've been out in the country and there's a farmer stopped me and he'll speak to me in English, even though it's a very broken English, but I couldn't understand it. I'll never correct anybody. Even if I try and speak Maltese to him, he'll speak to me in English. It's an interesting country, guys. Come and see it. Anyway, this is heated up a bit. Oh, it's blooming hot. I don't have my gloves again. Anyway, this is ready. We're going to put that in there. Let's make sure. Let's see if we have a soggy bottom. Most of these, they don't say put any egg wash or anything on the top of it. What I can understand. And I found something. Sfoglino is a fresh Italian pasta. A fresh Italian pasta maker. And here a bit later down it says alla nuova pasta sfoglina. So it's something, it may be something to, I'll try and find some more information about it. Sfoglino is a guy that makes fresh pasta, a very unusual fresh pasta. Italian food is great. I love going. Actually, I was just having a chat with somebody on Facebook, and they said, "Oh, I don't think I'm coming back to Malta ever again." It's because I was talking about the craft village. The craft village here has changed completely, and she said, "I just remember the old days how it was." But probably if she looks around herself at her own place where she lives, it's changed as well. I love to go to Florence and these places, Siena, Pisa, great food, but it's changed a lot of the outer areas. Inner areas like Valletta won't change here because it's an old historic places, and they will change slightly, but not like some of the areas in Malta is completely changed with building work. I can see here 4 cranes just from the window. Beautiful blue sky, guys. Anyway, let's fit alla forno, and then in small writing at the bottom, 20 minuti in forno. So they try and speak some English as well. And it's something, if anybody wants to Italian there's a couple of Italians that follow me. Tell me about this Sfoglina and Sfoglino alla pala. Sfoglino, I've looked at it, I've googled it, and it's something to do with and it says here, alla nuova, the new pasta sfoglina, something to do with, and then the rest I can't understand. It's I'll try and get some translation of that and I'll put it up. It looks quite interesting. Okay, back in 20 minutes in al forno. So it's Italian today, guys. It looks a nice pie, spinach and ricotta. They seem as if they like to mix that. Even in Malta, you can buy the pastizzi, not with spinach, but with ricotta. Seems to be very popular in the Mediterranean. We have a thing called pastizzi, if you're ever in Malta. It's very, very nice. It's either with peas or with the ricotta. And now the modern started putting chicken in and some different mixtures. But the original from way back in time is puff pastry and either pea mixture with, sometimes they put a little bit of curry in it, or a ricotta. Sometimes that ricotta for me, it's too full of ricotta, it's too, I like ricotta but not that much ricotta. The pea is quite nice, and pastizzi is Beautiful pastry. If you're ever in Malta, try it. Pastizzi or bazzelli or ricotta. That's really the thing that I eat here with a kidney. Okay, back in 20 minutes, we're going to try this sfoglino alla pala. Spinach and ricotta torta. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt the video. I hope you're enjoying it. I want to thank my Patreons and the contributions from PayPal. If you want to help the channel, the link is below. If you want to go over and see my other channels, travel channel and foodie channel, all the links are for Instagram and Facebook. It's ready, guys. The smell is fantastic. Oh, it looks good. Looks blooming lovely. Now, I saw this. I saw something similar to this in Venice, but it wasn't. They seem to like to do this sort of thing, I think. Ooh. Where am I going to put this? Hang on. We're not organised at all, guys. Because it's blooming hot. I better switch off. Well, there it is, guys. Sfoglino. I'm just having a joke. Sfoglino alla pala. Now, I just did a live, and Monsieur Abela, because he's our one we look to for some advice. He came up the same thing as me. He says, peel it. The translation for that. So we're either losing some translation somewhere. I'm waiting for somebody. I just keep checking this because sometimes it goes off. So, there's some oh, that might be spinach, fresh spinach and ricotta. So that's what's in it: spinach and ricotta. Torta salata, 2 portions. Well, it's not for a family, but it is good enough for 2 portions. Let's cut it open. Oh, it's lovely inside. Not much, I think, probably. I just don't want to burn my hands because it's scorching. I was hoping I could give you a side view, but it's sort of just, well, I can sort of. Blooming hot. It's blooming hot. I'm going to put it on that to show you. The heat of it is fantastic smell, but the trouble is, it's a bit. It's hot. Let's get a fork. Well, you come to this program. It's never organised. I should call it not Englishman Foodie. Actually, I wish I hadn't called it that name. I had some other great names after, but I was messing around with this channel for ages, and I was thinking, what shall I do? I noticed a few in England doing this sort of, and I always wanted to do it. And I did a few on my Englishmen. I got a big complaint about our Englishmen in Malta. Oh, we want to see Malta, we don't want to see food. And I was interested, lots of this was coming to the country. And I saw lots and lots in UK, people doing it. And I thought, I want to try and have a bash, have a laugh on this one, relax a bit. Try some different food, do some cooking, because I do occasionally. I've got some different things coming up, octopus in garlic and things like that. I'm going to do that as well. But I like to do these quick ones just to show you what's in Malta. This was from a supermarket. It's an Italian. It's called Righi, R-I-G-H, 370 or 390. I'll put below what the price is. It's a bit similar to puff pastry. And I saw this actually in Venice, something similar, but I think it had meat in it. I didn't try it. It just, it's blooming hot, guys. Oh, this is lovely. Very, very nice. As I said though, and it says a meal for the family. Probably it's exaggerating a bit, but then in small writing, it's got 2 portions. So you could do a nice meal, a bit of a salad, some French fries, Italians wouldn't be happy with that, but some kind of potatoes, French fries, some rice maybe, mixed rice, some couscous, a salad with tomatoes in it, cherry tomatoes, maybe with some kind of potato with it. You could build it up for a nice meal for two, because it is a decent portion. It's not bad, eh? Blooming hot. Spinach, there's not much ricotta in here. That's what the white bits are, I think. It's blooming hot, I tell you. You're all laughing at me, eh? I bet you're having a good laugh. Hey Steve, we'd like to see you suffering. There's not much filling, but saying that, there's quite a bit at the back there. It's just that it went a bit flat, the pastry. I can't taste a lot of ricotta, but ricotta is a bit tasteless anyway. Eh? That's probably why they mixed it with the spinach. They showed in the picture there. Should we do a thumbnail? Because I always forget to do a funny thumbnail. They show the spinach packed to the top, but when you cut into it, it did flop down a little bit. The pastry, I think it's short crust. It's a bit of a cross between short crust. It's probably a buttery sort of short crust. Cooling down a bit now. You get a better taste when it's a bit cooler. Wow, look at that, the pastry. Have a look at this. The spinach is really nice taste. And there is another taste, a sort of, I would say it's like a bit of a creamy spinach, something like that. Oh yeah, that's nice. And no, we don't. Oh, I forgot to tell you. It's not a soggy bottom. Can you see it? It's not what I would call a perfect bottom. I think I've seen better bottoms around, but it's definitely done the trick. So thank you to I don't know who told me that. I think about 3 or 4 people sent me a message say preheat the vessel and then you put the stuff in. So obviously it doesn't get warm with it. I suppose I can understand that. But I'm no great chef, guys. I'm just having fun with you. Give me some suggestions in the comments below. Comments, I tell you, if you can really help me, on all my channels, there's a link to all my channels. If you like me, if you're interested in following me, Englishman in Mortar, Englishman Travel, and the Foodie channel, and the jokes. We have a laugh. I try and do a joke up, but there's hundreds of jokes there. I'm going to start putting videos together with all the jokes in it. Go over and subscribe, because that will really help me. Always try and comment. Even if it's a little comment, say, oh, that's yummy, Steve. Oh, thanks, Steve. Or, hi, Steve. I'm from Australia, Steve. I'm from wherever you are. I got one from Las Vegas. He watches me now quite. I watch him quite a bit as well, the Laughing Lion. If you get a chance, I'll try and remember to put a link. He walks around the strip of Las Vegas. I think it's one of my best holidays. Las Vegas. I really enjoyed it. And he walks on Saturday night. Wow, it's such fantastic fun there. There's like a fantastic buzz in Las Vegas. Obviously, they're trying to get your money off you, but it's good fun. Anyway, getting back to this, that was the Laughing Lion, by the way. You can find him, the Laughing Lion of Las Vegas. Go over and say, hey, Steve, sent me over here. How are you doing? He does a lot of lives. He walks live on the strip of Las Vegas. I'm enjoying this. 8 out of 10, because the filling, even though I think the pastry went a bit high and then it flopped down a bit. Very tasty. A little bit on the salty side, but I find that because I don't put any salt in any of my food. So then if I have a preserved or a tin or a packet, I tend to taste the salt a bit stronger than usual, but it's not too bad. It's tasty, creamy spinach. So it's Sfoglino alla pala, torta salata, 2 portions, 300 grams. It was about €4, between $3.75, but I'll put the link below. And if I can translate these blessed ingredients, I'll do that as well. I'll put them on. Go and see my other channels, guys. Links are below. All my media on X, which I don't do very good. I don't know why. And on Facebook, you can come and say hello. And you can send me a message on Facebook. And TikTok, I do a few on TikTok, but I don't do those silly ones. That's why I don't get millions of views. But anyway, and tell me in the comments if you think I should do that video of my leg. I'm thinking about it. I don't share it normally, and normally I don't do interviews that good, because I just like to do it all in one. So I can see that I repeat my interviews. I'm not great about, even though they get views here in Malta. I'll have a think about it. Tell me in the comments. Bye guys. Sfoglino alla pala.